That's why he's doing what he's doing. He's just mirror driving all over the racetrack.
Oh, trouble! Elliott Sadler over once and a half and on his roof. Now the car tumbling hard onto the pavement in turn 3. Caution is...
Immediately, the car began to get airborne. When it did, it went all the way up in the air, and it came down on the roof of the car. The car then began to spin pirouettes on the banking, with everybody scattering to avoid. Brad Keselowski got collected. The Logano car got righted back on all four wheels and then slid to the...
We've heard, oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
It's Ryan Newman. See Kevin Harvick there, Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across, Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. And watch the car get turned around.
He and his teammate, Tony Stewart, got into the wall, but you can see it turns Ryan Newman around. As soon as it does, it's almost like that wing acts as to help to lift the car up. Lands on Kevin Harvick's hood.
Trip in the 55, Mears in the 13, Stewart in the 14.
You can see Tony just a little bit late in making that move to get back down. Harvick and Kenseth on the outside had a run, so they were literally going to go by him on both sides.
Watch the two. The championship leader somehow avoided getting really...
Here they come off the fourth corner. Ernie Irvan leads them down now. Is he going to win the Winston 500? Jimmy Spencer is second. They come through the tri-oval. Checkered is waving. Ernie Irvan wins, and Rusty spins and gets airborne. And flips wildly right at the start-finish line. Very reminiscent of his accident. At the front here.
Michael Waltrip in the 55. Into the picture. Pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact.
Get out of you now.
Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
Watch it out.
And a huge wreck.
Flag is out.
They're going to
Sauter
crash.
with a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down.
Get out of control. Probably about the fastest part of this speedway, Phil, right out of the tri-oval.
It just starts tumbling.
That young man with his dirt racing background, I'm sure he's had many barrel rolls in his career, but none like that.
And Michael, I know you've been upside down. I've been upside like that. The flipping's not that bad, but
Trying to move to the inside and take that spot away and take the lead away from Newman, but Newman will have nothing of it.
no, got trouble getting into 3, guys.
Joey Logano.
Big crash.
Oh, he's upside down. Over and over, Logano goes between 3 and 4.
No.
Our car will come back to rest on all 4 tires.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some brakes. The front brakes are, the left front's locked up. It's almost like the throttle hung. Gosh, man, that could have been. It could have been the throttle hung pushing the front tire. Man, look at how much it moved that guardrail, even through the tire barrier. You can see the smoke from the front tires, like he's trying to get this car stopped, and maybe the throttle is hung partially. Man.
This goes back to those conversations from Daytona. Those 3 Penske cars, and you can include the Wood brothers in that, they wanted to stay nose to tail to end this stage. They did not, because Joey could have very easily jumped out of the line there. He had the run. He had the momentum.
And I tell you, looking back on the 11 car at Denny right there, if he wouldn't have hit Joey Logano, he would have been wrecked and out of the race.
Waltrip on the low side of the 33-degree banking, runs right alongside Dale Earnhardt, and Jimmy Spencer goes right to the back bumper of Darrell Waltrip as they drop down the backstretch. Tremendous side-by-side racing in a crash. Mark Martin's car lifts off the ground but does not go over. But this crash is going to involve several cars.
You see Hut Strickland in the mud there.
And when you hit wet grass, it feels like you pick up 200 mile an hour.
But you can see how that barrier gave way when
Absolutely.
that car got in.
that barrier absorbed a lot of energy, and I'll tell you what, that.
Whoa, Busch is around. Can he save it this time?
Oh, there you go.
He does. He saves it. But there's a
Jeff Gordon's upside down. Jeff Gordon's upside down.
And Kurt Busch is
Bobby when the accident happened.
Oh, we have a problem. Bobby Allison with a horrible crash here on the front stretch. It has torn out a complete section of protective railing separating.
Debris and is collecting other cars. There was a lot of debris in the front stretch.